Okay, everybody, I am here to look at the neck here, look at the tuners. These are the tuners I got, the vintage relic tuners. Now, I got these vintage relic tuners from a company called Real Life Relics. You can also find them on Facebook.com, Real Life Relics. So they take fender parts or whatever parts and they relic them. They relic them at their facility, I guess. Now, we're gonna see, which I didn't even think about it here, that these are not going to fit. So, I'm going to have to fill these with dowels, glue them in, well, sand them down, fill them in with dowels that fit, glue them in, and yeah. Re-drill it. Or I thought about making my own bushings here, whatever these are called, the spacers. Thought about making my own on my lathe, and that way I don't have to order anything. So I have this Mexican Strat here because we have vintage tuners on this as well. So I was just kind of looking at how it was set up. Never have done this before. I don't know. This is just a good reference to go off of, since it's already done. Looks nice. Was done pretty good. So yeah, I guess these fit. I don't know. I've never had these off, so I don't know if these holes are actually bigger or smaller. I'm guessing they're smaller. These holes are bigger. So these holes look to be about 400 thou or so. So not quite a ½ inch. 400 thou, and these spacers are at 363 thousandths size wise, so definitely not gonna work. The outer part is 432.5 thou or so, yeah. So I have to do some modification here, or just order different tuners. I'm not sure exactly what's going on, what I'm gonna do here. If I'm gonna make my own spacers, then I don't have to glue any dowels or anything in here. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now with the neck. It looks like I might have to go over the frets a little on the ends, definitely, but with the tool to clamp them down, just or look over them some more and make sure I don't have to, make sure they're not lifted. Some of them look like they kind of are lifted, so I want to change the nut, put the bone nut on. That always can be done later on. Maybe I'll keep this on for the setup and then change that later. So once I get it sort of set up and actually on the guitar and drilled in, all that, because there's no holes on the back of this or anything, so that's all going to be new to me, how to set that up to drill it. And yeah, so ordering these things, didn't realize the hole had to be a little bit smaller. Well, a good bit smaller actually. 300, so that's a 100 and, what is that? 100 and about 18 thousandths difference. But yeah, okay. So on to the next thing. We'll get back to this once I figure out what I'm doing. Okay, so what I decided to do here, since these holes are a little bit bigger, I don't know if I can get the thing back out. Alright, so what we have is this bushing or furrow, machine furrow. Since, it just drops in there, no way of centering the thing, because there's some options that I could sand the holes out a little bit and buy some dowels, put some dowels in there. But what I decided to do was, I have some cardboard here that came with some of the parts, and it just happens to be a good thickness. So what I did was I cut a strip, put the strip around the furrow, if I can get it, excuse me. If I can get it back out here, I'll show you. So what I did was I put it around the furrow and got it to line up, pretty good. I don't know if you can see that. There's just enough that it comes around and meets up on the other side. And yeah, it seems to be working pretty good. So there's just that little bit of thickness there I'm able to drop that down in there. If I can get it back in the way I had it. Oh man, I had it in there like perfect. Now it's getting bent up too much, I think. So maybe I'll try dropping it back down in there like it was. That's not how I did it the first time. First time all I did was wrap it around the furl first. Let's try it again. Oops. Man, it was such a nice fit. It was like perfect. I can't. Okay. There we go. There we go. Boom. That's like fits so good. It's really nice. Fits perfect. Now this cardboard, or the hole, let's see. Oops, I guess I should put the 0. Our hole size is like that 390 thou. The cardboard piece here is about 14 thou. So 14 thou was perfect going around there. So now I need to make 5 more strips, and I can put those in there. So I didn't realize these holes were bigger than the vintage tuner holes. What was needed. I haven't looked at this yet, but yeah, I'm guessing if the hole was bigger, that was the same thing was done to that. So I was informed that there was tape or something used for this. So I didn't want to use tape. I wanted to use something as close to wood as possible without having to sand, put dowels in, re-drill. So, I mean, cardboard and paper is about the closest thing to the actual wood. I mean, paper comes from trees, right? It's wood. So, I'm going to go with that. So, yeah. I'm going to do the rest and put the tuners on, get back to you. Alright, I got them all worked out, got them in there. So now I have to do is put these on, and yeah, never done this before, so I gotta make sure I put these on correctly. Oop. So if these are coming out the back, I guess this would be the very first one. So I need to take them out. Line them up this way. Like so. So I'll go ahead and do that here. I'm gonna have to drill some holes for the screws here. I'll look at this guitar here just to verify I'm doing everything correctly, make sure everything's nice and straight. And yeah, we'll get that done. Alright, almost got them all in here. Looks pretty good. Fit good. Now all I need to do, mark the holes. Make sure everything looks straight. They look pretty straight. I'll just start marking the holes and I'll drill the holes and go from there. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm using this ruler, this nice metal rule. Now, they give us two different types. They give us a flathead type screw, flathead type screw, give us a flathead screw or a Phillips type screw in the package, which is nice. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 screws. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Phillips. So probably end up using the Phillips. Alright, I got the holes marked. I used a fabric pen after I got them all straight, got them where I wanted them, and yeah, just boom, 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 boom. So now I should be able to take them out and drill them out. I need to get myself a workbench. I keep doing all this stuff on the floor. I'm gonna have to do something about that. But now I should be able to drill these out. I don't know how far I need to go down though. That's another issue. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get them started. And not take them too far. So maybe I can take a piece of tape and get my depth situated where how much I actually want to go down. Alright, so I got them started. Now, go get a piece of tape, masking tape, and try to figure out the depth on this stuff. Alright, got a piece of masking tape on here, piece of blue masking tape, just to kind of thicken it up, and well, so I can see where I'm at, how deep I'm going. I don't want to go too deep, don't want to go through the darn thing. There's one. I'm going to get close to the masking tape, but I'm not going to get super close. This maple, so this is pretty hard. I should probably have some better light in here too. I should have a lot better light than this. Ay. Alright, I'll see where I'm at with that. Okay, back to it. Now I got some light. I can maybe see what's going on. That's... yeah. The drill bit. See what we got. See if I can screw any of these in here. Never done this before, so gotta take it easy. Sure the screws are nice and straight. Make sure they go down in there. Don't want nothing to crack. Might have to get a slightly bigger drill bit. Possibly, that's pretty tight. I think I'm gonna have to go with a little bit bigger one. I'm gonna strip these things out. I don't want to be doing that. And I'll never get them back off if I want to do something else. Okay, I'll be back. Alright, got a slightly bigger drill bit here. Give it a let's make sure nothing went through the other side. Looks good. Alright. Do it again. Alright, let's see if we can screw this in. A bit easier. Without too much of a strain here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, so much better. That's what we want right there. That's what we want. Perfect. Alright, do the rest. Alright. I have to clean this carpet up then. There we go. Oh yeah. So much better. Alright, I'm not going to show you all these. I'll just do them, back them out. And then hopefully, yeah, I'll thread these up. Put those on. We'll see the result. Okay, got them all threaded up. Got them all inserted here. Starting with the first screw. Guess I don't want to make it too tight. Maybe I'll just keep them all semi-loose, I guess. And then do it. Oh, by the way, just when you're pre-screwing these in, just be careful not to flex the neck too much. You don't want to crack the neck at the corner here or anything. I noticed it was bowing pretty good when I was trying to screw the one screw in, or when I got further away from the actual base of the neck here, the headstock, the further I went out, the more it would flex. So I had to put my hand underneath it to actually, you know, tighten everything down and keep it supported. So we'll keep that kind of loose. So I'm just putting my hand underneath it right now to help support it so it doesn't flex as much. We don't get that, because I don't want to crack the neck, you know. Brand new neck, that wouldn't be good. We don't want that. No. No siree. So, yeah. Leave everything semi-loose and then I'll come back and tighten everything. Show you when I'm done. Alright, so I put the scale back on here. Keep it straight. I'm just gonna snug everything down here. Make sure we don't have much movement here. For the most part, everything looks like it's lined up pretty well. Alright. Oh, by the way, I went with the Phillips screws instead of the flathead screws. This one has the Phillips as well. So I just went with that. Alright, we'll just go over everything here and just snug it up a little bit more. Make sure they're nice and secure. And they're all in there. Cool. Cool. Alright. We got some vintage tuners on this big boy. Ooh. Nice. I like it. Alright, we're getting somewhere. Alright, that'd probably be about it for today. Alright, on to the next thing.